Okay, this is day 2 of my um, screenwriting show. I've been doing 3 episodes a page. Well, the first are 3 episodes a day. The first day I did 3 episodes, and this is the 3rd episode for the second day. Um, this is probably going to be more than 3 YouTube videos a day. And they haven't been showing me anyway because YouTube is a piece of shit that won't share my fucking content, even though I'm a brilliant filmmaker. I made 2 feature films already. Schizophrenia, the movie, is a feature film that's an hour and 28 minutes long, and New Devils is a feature film that's an hour and 36 minutes long, and it's extremely liable for a lawsuit against YouTube that they won't share my content. If you've been watching my show, okay, I'm on page. I have pages and pages and pages. So we're on page 12 right now, and on day 2, we're on page 12. I've been thinking about this movie for a very long time, but it was only until very extremely recently, the day before I started writing it, that I decided to use the same characters as Sin Siren, or a subset of the characters, not including Sin and Siren. They are not in it. The Cynthia and Siren character are not in this movie. But I'm using a subset of the characters for a spin-off of the franchise. And we're still in the setup area of the movie, Act 1. This is going to be a movie about a weed farm and booby traps, and the young adults are going to break into the weed farm to steal weed as compensation for they broke a drone. We were flying a drone through there just to get cool footage for it, and they broke our drone with a baseball bat. Well, they will break a drone with a baseball bat. In the page 20s area. We're trying to break in at about page 30. And currently we're on page 12. The main characters of this show went out to visit their family in New York State, not New York City. It's a country area of New York that this is set in. And I have to actually hold the camera to the side because I have to look at the screen while I'm typing. I'm trying to hold the camera. I'm always trying to hold this in front of the camera, but I have to look at it to the side, so I'm leaning over sideways in order to type. Okay. And in this scene, we're going to be bringing in the groceries, because on a family vacation, you should, if you're visiting other family, you should supply them with the groceries that you're going to need that week to visit them. And this is going to be bringing them the groceries, and then I'm just gonna see if I can get to the point where we go out, or the young adults go out for the day. But I don't know. I'm just at the point where I'm trying to
Lastly, you said about how the distorted characters feel very uncomfortable about themselves. Throughout the entire trip, he's reminded of things, whether
Okay.
overtly or covertly,
So Bill and Marty is Bill's personal assistant. We're using a lot of the characters from the Sin and Siren series. Matt is okay. Let me try to explain this. The main family is Bill and Sue. They're about 50 years old. They have 2 young adult kids that are 23 and 25. The 23-year-old is married to a 23-year-old that she met him in the city. The 25-year-old is there's a black male that's 25 that's a personal assistant of Bill, and that's Marty, and he came back he's a personal assistant, so he gets to go on the vacation with them, and he's getting paid for his time there, and he's supposed to be responsible throughout the entire time, which I have to figure out by the time they break into the weed farm, because he's supposed to be the designated driver when they go to the lake. Marty is driving.
But I don't want to do rewrites. I want to help someone find
The horn.
and get solid about it, so that they understood their story, and now they can feel that they're pretty confident about the draft. And they're sure it's the first draft a rewrite.
We
Yeah, it's not my favorite part of the process, right? Most writers, the first draft is the fun part.
yeah. The SUV has 3 rows of seating, so they can sit so when they use it transportation, they can get all the young adults in there.
Now, the writers I work with tend to be fine with it. They're like, that's my thought. I write drafts. I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. They agree. You're right. I should have told the story later. And
Chester.
I'll start from there. But I always find it difficult to do that. Right.
Door. Door.
Method is the structuring method I use after the nutshell technique. So instead of using one of the sheets,
Oh my God.
and all the sequence method's been around supposedly since the beginning of film. I'm yet to see the proof of it, but supposedly early scripts were actually divided in sequences. That each sequence was.
I like to save space. Bill yells.
And what I like about it is I'm just breaking it into.
Bill yells out. Oh my God, what? So because there was space there. Because there's space there, so add this. So I have to add an extra line. In case I can use that for something else for the end of the page. Bill. Oh my God. Hey.
And so, particularly when we're looking at that second act,
Help us carry the bags. Help us carry the bag. Help us carry the.
Instead of thinking that, oh, this probably isn't right. Act 2, say, well, this problem in my sequence 5, right? The problem may not be the entire act 2, it's this one sequence, right? And another thing I like about using sequences is I have my writers in my classes. I have them when we do this beat sheet for pitching to divide them into pieces. And I tell them to title each of the sequences. And it's a little bit like those old, if you remember DVD chapter titles, right? It's kind of a hint of what's to come. And it's an exercise that I like because, first of all, you're having a hard time naming the and the naming is a little bit like a sequence with its own short film, what we call it. If you're having trouble naming it, what wants to make it like a creation, right? That maybe it's a little too all over the place. Maybe you need to have your getting ready for the heist beats all in sequence 3. And you move your love interest to not start, you know, until the very end of that, right? They kind of help you isolate these things. For someone like me who's new dates,
Okay.
it's been around, like I said, new dates, all the screenwriting books, actually.
And then I think this is fine that if we just... Oh my god. The back up.
So, you know, today you're gonna do some writing. What am I gonna work on? I look at my beat sheet and say, oh, I'm gonna work on sequence 4. Everybody throws down.
Lord.
It's just easy for me to remember what this bit, this 15 pages is about. And you know, coincidence that the nutshell technique is also a
Okay.
It is. It is a coincidence. There's no one-to-one correspondence to that. Because remember, the nutshell technique is basically just things in Act 1 and Act 3, and then one element that's right at the end of Act 2. But I don't go into that. And that's why it kind of works nice with it. People feel like they need something beyond, you know, that just working with the nutshell line just easier, but they can have more, you know,
maquettes for legs of 6. Yeah.
Have you seen new writers give up because they just felt that their Act 2 was unsatisfying?
Good.
A lot of people have come to this because of that. A
Why?
lot of people have not been able to figure out why. Why is it that I lost? Why is it that, you know, I felt so excited, I had such a great setup, and then it just kind of petered out. And so hopefully I'm getting a solution, right? Like, where that won't happen. You set things up
Take
properly in Act 1 and
by
Act 3, that shouldn't happen. I strongly maintain that, you know,
making clear.
for the sequence before that, there's a problem.
I like to align this in a good way. If you can see my alignments, I don't know if you can see my alignments and stuff. Like to make the lines feel up right there. Alignment and the end of the lines. So if it comes to the end of the line, I like to align them.
That's a very common problem, like people write, and I think that's one of the dangers of writing blindly, of like, you know your setup, you show them your ending. You don't know your story, all you know is your setup, but you don't know your ending. Screenwriters like...
Oh my god, Marty. Push back.
So, in my opinion, you know, writers can do whatever they like. If that's helpful for them,
Talk to Marty.
I don't like them. I don't have any of my writers. I am not aware
No.
of all my professional screenwriting clients. I'm not aware of one of them that does that. I have a client who actually puts movies.
Oh my god.
And he does biopics. And his philosophy is he writes the story first.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be distracted by extraneous details about someone's life. What he basically goes with like a nutshell.
Go get
what
the cooler from the car.
What sounds like the story of the life. Because the life is not a story. What was the
So this scene is jumping around. Gets in the car.
And then get away from write the story, write the emotional part of why it's fascinating.
Wait. Gets
I absolutely related to. I've done too much research that it gets in the way of you being able to tell the story. So I don't like it. But to me, characters are what they do, not who they were. So for me,
gets to
right? It is who is this character? What is this character? What does this person want? And now I'm going to figure out what would be the journey to best test design. To me, character development
put
are not two different things. They're intrinsically related. They're intrinsically tied together. So that's why I find character profiles kind of frustrating. Because we're talking about an abstract idea about what this person's favorite color is. I've seen these lists of people at my school that told me, I had 120 questions I had to answer, from my previous professor. And said, I need to know what kind of car they drive, all these things. Those are just abstract kind of making stuff up, right? As opposed to, let's see the character in action, and then that's going to help define who they are. So they have a want, they have multiple wants, they have flaws. So then I want to design what's the best journey to bring out
a large
so I'm going to have a big event.
opens
25% mark. I call it point of no return, and that's not an arbitrary event.
I like alignment because I want to sec. Cooler.
This character, right? Another character wouldn't work. I want it to be my journey to be this character. This journey uniquely testing this character. Another person might not react.
Open.
It might not be a big deal. I'm going to pick one that is a big deal, the character. And how they react to it, that's what really character. Like you say in life, you can tell someone's true character in a crisis. It's the same thing. We can tell characters' true nature by what they do in the face of obstacles. And so, the nutshell's a big part of that. What choices are they going to make?
Cool.
Choices they make.
Cool.
That character and beyond that, I really recommend writers brainstorm an option. And so what I love about an option
Monster.
is it's not a commitment, it's not a commitment. You can make up anything you want. Just a list separate of everything else. And you take a shower, you think of a couple new obstacles, get out, add it to your list. Just keep adding obstacles to your list. And then when you get to act 2, and you don't have maybe as much structure, then you're running out of ways to test your character. Let's move over to the obstacle. Let's put this up and see what happens. So how they react to the obstacle reveals their character. And then beyond that, I think the rest of character development, I would just give it a spackle. Like, so you don't want a lot of spackle. Like, everything's going to flat. The tiniest amount of spackle I can get away with is a fill in the cracks. So once we, I start looking at my character dealing with
Okay, so we have that.
beyond whatever I've already established in the nutshell, which then is 90
Cut.
of the character. So I'm going to have to make some other choices. Like, is she a native New Yorker, or did she move here
Puts down
from across the country? that might affect how she talks and how she relates to her coworkers. So maybe I'll decide on the top.
and go
She's from Connecticut. She's from Connecticut,
cussing.
upper middle class. That's why she's a little condescending to some of her New York native coworkers. Like little things like that. It's probably not even going to come out, right? But if basically, if you were to ask me, well, where's your practice from? If I made up, if I answered Chicago and I said it in such a way you were convinced that I knew that, then I've done my job, even though I made that up on the top of my head. But I made it up on the basis of these other things I know about, and I'm just having a little bit of back on one. Maybe someone knows in Chicago, right? So there's a little bit here and there. I want to overload it. And because again, characters are not the backstory. They're who they are as a person. And we see it by what they do. And there are a couple of dangers. I tell my writers, some people really like them.
You can get the rest of the bag.
I'm not saying you can't do them. I'm just saying you don't have to do them.
Yeah, you two can get the rest of the bag. Nah. Get the rest of the bag.
Based on the preconceived ideas about who the character is.
Cool.
They just made up an arbitrary character, right? But that's attached to, no, she's from Iowa, she did this, and all of a sudden that makes your story inspiring, even though these little biographical facts aren't added to anything. You're attached to it because you have this idea that that's
yeah, I think that's actually fucking fine. Oh, like a cut to.
And then the last problem is
Marty.
Okay.
SUV and put it will look complicated. Bill looks complicated because he should have took the cooler out in front of the SUV before he put the ice in it. Yeah. Thank you. Because they're gonna go out in the SUV. Oh my god! Thank you. Thank you. I want to pay for him.
Alright, so this is a man who's an Italian. He's he's a little shy.
Oh my god.
And
oh my god. The SUV has always had whistling rods. Oh my god, I have whistling rods across the back. Now. Oh my god. Marty. Yeah, and Marty. I always had what's in my car for the back of it. I don't know if I should put that earlier or not. Don't worry about it, no. There is cooking. Oh my god.
And once we kind of
Come on, it's so clear.
figures out it's captured calling from the light phase before anybody has been evacuated, they order him back on the boat.
Oh my god.
So that was the true story of the town seacaster back in 2012 who ran his ship aground, and 32 people ended up dying.
The car. Push.
Now, the biography
Trunk.
of that had any influence for the story of the seacaster. Well, I guess I saw that they had insecurities and they got really trapped in the shy. Part of me that kind of wanted to.
So now it's getting complicated because I haven't figured out the specific details. This is more complicated than the scenes I normally write. I don't know. Thank you. And I was playing for this a little bit, but not a lot. Oh my god. Chester.
Yeah, it did. It showed you that he was a caring man, sensitive.
Come.
His 2 daughters and very young. But he's still stuck, as all of us are, in his childhood because he was listening to this opera, even though he didn't really know how.
What's that first thing? Toll.
And that will,
What's the thing toll?
and unfortunately, it drove me to a point that was very costly. Also innocent. Well, for me, pretty much none of that work out had any bearing on the story is about
In the back.
so powerful, right? You make such a crash move. And by the way, one of the things I didn't know enough about it was that you did make the choice to steal the boat first to show up.
Oh my god.
But beyond that, the rest of the backstory, we could pick elements that might highlight bring things out more, but they really didn't have any bearing on the story. Even who he was. Like the fact that this
Bag.
the man who
Donna has a bag. That's probably fine. And oh my god. Oh my god.
That just outweighs the whole biography that I learned about. We can pick some things that, help emphasize that. But the real story is
Passenger.
not about somebody who had a childhood
Mm-hmm.
So, I really like to focus on what is really about. And then we might take elements to help,
Third row.
further reinforce certain ideas about them. Or sometimes specific backstory, specific incident that makes them relate in any way. For the case of the town seacaster,
Middle.
I didn't have any interest in who he was, what his backstory was. I was just fascinated by someone who made a decision to show off for a bunch of friends and then be a power
In the middle.
in
Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
Another reason maybe that the writing of long bio, you talk about maybe people in other classes finding out what color, what part of the writing. Is it because the writing becomes a true topic sector, and now they can allow bad things to happen and not fight? It's not so much that they can allow bad things to happen, but they become so attached to these preconceived and arbitrary ideas of who they are.
What time do you think you're gonna come in? What time do you think you'll be good? What time do you think you'll be getting? You will.
That's maybe the most interesting. Let's say I started with just a dialogue about and then add in, do the shipbuilder of brand about someone. Maybe I would have been let's say it's not only like someone that I'm not basing on anything. I start with this profile, and then I say,
give us 6 hours. Give us 6 hours. Give us 6 hours.
that makes them not a coward. Like you get people
Mm-hmm.
thinking the wrong way. Versus, let's get to the story. The story is a coward. Someone created a coward today is going to have to live with the repercussions of that. How do they deal with it? So I'm just concerned with kind of like, right, everyone's going to get so distracted by this invention they have made that they won't find a way to
Making
and two people are
my
situated
second hour.
wonderful people, but then they can be absolutely cutthroat and physical to others, and they sort of have these situational ethics. So it's if we get too locked into well, this is ritualistic, how to do that. We've seen 100,000 stories of what people might impose in a society in an area, but then it could be, I think it could be even better for using a low character profile stuff for adding iron. Like if the person had been, what they found two captures had been one way, and now it's, they had this lecture, this girls about the importance of standing up for
Matt.
and then they became a coward.
Sumo. Do you think it?
But ultimately, prove this man his character
Making. You think it's weird your Anna is making us eat the same amount though?
say that there should be a significant turning point of, let's say, the 25-minute mark or the 25-page mark. Do you agree, or do you find this rule too arbitrary or too rigid? Again, writers can do that, but they would be wise to that one. I don't know if we have a lot of arbitrary rules.
Saying. You're only saying that because you're not country. Because you're not country. Marty giggles and the front fit. Marty giggles. Driving. UV. Okay. Well, like. What is this? Okay, we have a program. We got from page 12 to page 14. Yeah. We got from about here, from right there to right there. That's what we did right now. Okay. 35 minutes.